Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I want to talk about how to detach. You must detach to manifest. Detach, let go, allow. You see, the truth is that manifestation isn't about attracting anything. It's about letting go and allowing it. Today I'm going to break down how to do that. But before I do that, if you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider sharing and subscribing. Also, if you enjoy these teachings, you can come and join me on my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, where I get to work with so many of you wonderful people, and I'm going to be doing a lot more live coaching on there and other wonderful things, so please consider joining that. It's free, so why not? Anyway, moving on guys. Everything came to me when I started to detach. When I started to make everything outside of myself the least important aspect of my life. This is how you change. This is how you create. You see, creation comes from deep within. I always say this, it's not the law of attraction. You're not making anything happen outside of yourself. It's actually a deeper inner environment. It's yourself expressed. You don't attract anything, you express it on the screen of space. Joseph Murphy spoke about this so wonderfully. So what I want you to stop thinking immediately is that to manifest is to get something outside of you. See, wealth, health, harmony, love, all of these things, they exist within you and they express themselves when you bring yourself to that alignment of it. When you let go enough to align to the true divinity within you, that is the thing that will create it for you. So here's the steps that I want you to take. Firstly, you need to reason in your mind that the source of your supply is something greater than the outside world. It's not your clients. It's not your spouse, it's not this, it's not that. It's the divine presence that expresses itself through clients, through your spouse, through these things. So your source of your supply is divine, it's God, if you want to call it. Once you realize that, and you realize that God is actually existing behind all of your fears, doubts and worries, that's where the divine expresses itself truly. So it's all your fears, doubts and worries that are getting in the way of you expressing your wealth, expressing your health and harmony, expressing all of these wonderful things. So what I'm trying to say to you, and I say this with all of my heart, is you do not need to do anything. You do not need to become anything more than what you already are. What you actually need to do is detach and let go. So now let's go on to detachment in itself. How do I actually let go? Well, you see, the thing that is actually stopping you from letting go is your emotional reactions towards life. It's your feeling that life needs to act a certain way for you to be happy. Life does not need to do anything for you to be happy. It is a series of events. Once we get out of the way, we go into that wu-wei type of thing where it's the path of least resistance, where it will guide you towards the most harmonious solution. What is that solution? Well, when it was for me, I wanted to create more abundance. That solution was, it started to bring me more and more clients and get me more views on YouTube and other things and stuff like that. And it started to bring me what I needed, which was more abundance through that funnel. And it used to bring it through acting, it used to bring it through singing. The funnel has changed, but the source is still the same. So I say it like this. What I had to do there is I had to realise my fears and doubts around these things and realise that they were controlling me. They were controlling every action I took. They were controlling all the things that were happening in front of me, and they were making me do certain actions and make certain choices. Joe Dispenza says it really interestingly. When we think and act differently, our life changes. But you don't act differently until you change. You must change. You change your personality to change your personal reality. What does that even mean? Well, what I need to do is I need to notice that I'm so reactionary towards life that I'm actually defining my life by what's happening outside of me. So I'm saying, I am poor, I am not loved, I am sick. We're claiming these things by reacting to it. You see, you don't attract what you're talking about, you attract your inner environment. It's like this, as above, so below, as within, so without. That's what it's saying. Heaven on earth happens when you create a harmonious heaven within the self. Then you can start to take the gentle actions towards the things that you want. So firstly, define what you want. What do you want? You don't have to go intense about it. What do you want? I want more abundance. You don't need to go, I need to make £10,985 a day. Otherwise I'm not going to be happy. No, I want more abundance. What would more abundance feel like then? Well, trust me, from working with millionaires and having abundance in my own life, abundance is just freedom, it's peace, it's harmony, it's being able to make choices without thinking about it too much, which is what? Peace. So, I'm going to create a feeling of inner peace around money. So what do? I'm going to claim that I'm abundant. So I'm going to claim God is the true source of my supply, all my needs are met now and forever, there is a divine surplus always. Then I'm going to do is to detach from that outcome. Every time that I go to spend money, I work on dealing with any emotions that come up around the idea of spending. You see, I train myself to believe that there is no lack now. How did I do that? I did that by simply working through the emotional reactions towards money, spending and all these things. Now, does it mean I never have them? No, as spending gets bigger, I've had others. But what is my first go-to? My first go-to is to check how I'm feeling emotionally before doing anything. Check in on that way before doing anything. What are you going to do then? You're going to be able to align your energy to what you want before you take the action. That's detachment. So what have I done? I've claimed that I'm abundant. I'm having to spend money. I'm noticing there's a lack of money. I'm going to deal with that emotion. Sit with it, observe it, breathe and relax. Then I'm going to claim again. God is the source of my supply. All my needs are met now and forever. This comes back to me in divine order and divine time multiplied. Then I will spend it. Guess what? After a while, there becomes this feeling of I don't really need anything to change. I don't really need anything to happen because I already feel abundant. That's detachment now. Now I don't care what happens because I already feel at ease around money. So now I can detach. I'm divinely indifferent around the current situation. What do I do next? I'm simply going to now take the normal actions that I would within my work or business life, and I will let go of the need for it to come tomorrow, and I will just know that I've done enough, because I know that when I feel whole, wholeness has to literally express itself. So think about it more like the law of expression. So to detach is to basically feel whole. So what is the wholeness? Is when you feel like I don't really care anymore. I don't need it anymore. That's when you will manifest. See, I feel the need for very little in my life, but I start to attract these wonderful things. You can do it too if you apply that simple method. Don't take any action without noticing how you're feeling before you do it, and working to find peace and harmony. Take the action from peace and harmony. Eventually you're not going to care about that situation anymore, and guess what? You've detached. Guess what? Look out, because it's coming. It's on its way. You're going to have something magical happen. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you at the next video.